we will start with these value packs, 2024, and then work our way up to the Resurgence. Good luck, everybody. All right. I do show all the cards, too, so you know there's no shenanigans. I'll even show Jim Harbaugh cards. That's how honest I am. All right. Good luck, guys. We got Frank Gore. There you go, Only Dan's on the silver, starting things off. Torrey Holt for the Rams on the green. Russell Wilson. Theo Johnson for the Giants on the red, white, and blue. And a Khalil Shakir for Buffalo. We got DJ Moore on the hype. Sammy Laporta on the Prism hype. And Edwards going to Pittsburgh with a kid reporter, starting things off here. All right, how about we get some QBs in this one? It's not right if you aren't seeing some of the QBs from 2024 in here, right? That's how I feel. All right, we got Chris Johnson on the silver for Tennessee. Aaron Jones on the green for the Vikings. We got Baselli for the Jags. Sneed for the Titans. Eric All for the Bengals. There's Michael Penix on the Emergent. And Xavier Legette on the green Emergent for Carolina with a little Lad McConkey. So cheery. So cheery. All right. Let's go to these blasters next. How about we do that? All right, empty box. Good luck, guys. I'm always hoping I'll see a Matt Stafford in this. That's all I ever want to see is a Matt Stafford. All right, we got Cortland Sutton on the refractor and Barone for Denver. Starting this off. Otten, Cole Kmet. We got Pittman for Indy and Jack Sawyer for Pittsburgh. Jameson Williams, Mooney. We got Luther Burden on the Fortune 15 going to the Bears. And Castro on the red, white, and blue for Pittsburgh. Hey, welcome in, Primo. We're not too far in here. First blaster. We're on the first blaster. Rashawn Gary. Waddle on the refractor. We got Bo Nix on the power players. And Will Johnson for Arizona on the free. Look at that. Matthew Golden. That's all that was in it. One mem pack going to Green Bay. How about that? I love it. And who had Green Bay? Well, that was Mr. Primo. How about that, Primo? Primo always finds a way. Are you having trouble, Brad? I think if you go out and come back in, Greenard, Bucker, we got Slayton for the Giants, and Tyler Warren for Indy. Zach Ertz, Duggar, Barry Sanders, Legends of the Gridiron, and Tucker Kraft for Mr. Primo again. All right, let's get it downtown today, shall we? Empty box. All right, yes, a downtown would be a perfect way to kick off the weekend. We got Campbell for the Eagles. Jonnu Smith on the silver going to Pittsburgh. And some base. It has been a minute, so this would be a great minute for it to show up. Higgins for Houston. Tootin on the blue scope going to Carter King. Cord easy for the boys. Get some base. Martinez for Seattle. We got Matthew Golden. It's going to be Primo's day, isn't it? It usually is. The sun always shines on Primo. Yeah, I think Primo is on pace in this one. We got Harmon for Pittsburgh. Woody Marks for Houston on the blue. Come on, last pack. Do it. Do it. We got Kenneth Grant. Oh, I think we got an Uptown. We can settle for an Uptown. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Mike Evans on the silver going to Tampa Bay. And Tyler Shough on the Uptown. How about that? We approve. We approve. Going to Davey. Congrats, Davey. That is exactly what we like to see around here. Congrats on that. Tyler Shough on the Uptown. Beauty. Going to Davey. You know what? Maybe we'll let him sit out here. How about that? Give him a front row seat. Congrats, Davey. Very nice. All right, Phoenix. That brings us to you. Yeah, congrats, Davey. Very nice. You paid. Empty box. Now maybe we can also get a color blast to go with it. All right. Good luck, everybody. What is that? Is that a contour? I don't know what that is. We got Andres for New England. Taj Brooks. That is 23 out of 85 going to Cincinnati. Tyler Shough on the contours. We approve. And some base. Hey, what's up, Fallen? I see you out there. Hope you're doing good, my friend. So far, so good here. Yeah, I definitely want to see a color blast. Put right next to that Uptown. I'm doing great, Fallen. Life is good. Hope you're doing good. We got Kyle McCord. Devontae on the Thunderbirds going to the Rams. And looks like a lot of base in that pack. Need some Viking cards. All right. We still got plenty of packs to open. Looks like that's out of 35 coming up. Nick Scorton for Carolina. Javon Curse going to the Titans. That one is 13 out of 35. Oh, yeah, there's our first Jackson Dart. We approve on the contours. Very nice. And some base. Yeah, I love these international megas. They're fantastic. And this one will get even better if we can find ourselves a color blast. Mr. Tesla for Detroit. Egbuka on the Thunderbirds. We approve of that as well. And base. And that's going to Mike. All right, you're on the board, Mike. Morrison for Tampa Bay. JT going to Indy. That one is 14 out of 75. Luther Burden on the Paragon. Going to the Bears. And some base. What's up, JD? All right, come on, last pack. Be good to us again. Be good to us, last pack. We got Williams for the 49ers. Mark Andrews going to Baltimore. That one is just a mojo, not numbered. Loveland on the Thunderbirds. And some base. No color blast today. But a solid box. All right, Prism No Huddle next, and then we'll end on Resurgence. Empty box. All right, good luck, guys. We got Noel for Houston, Stewart for the Bengals, Brett Favre for the Vikings. There you go, Vikings. That is 62 out of 99. Brett Favre on the Vikings. There's our boy Jack on the Disco Emergent for the Raiders. Kid Reporter and some base. I always kind of like we need Brett Favre in this set. But hear me out. We put him on the Vikings. Genius. There's our first Shough. Hairston for Buffalo. Barron for Denver on the Disco. Aaron Jones on the All-Purpose. There you go, Vikings. And some base. Jalen Royals for KC. Schresinger for Cleveland. We got Ernest Jones for Seattle. What do we got here? We got ourselves a redemption. Good luck, guys. Rookie autographs. Prism, No Huddle. Dante Thornton Jr. on the redemption. I believe that's the Raiders, right? Raiders, baby. There you go, Only Dan's. I'm surprised that he would be a redemption. They couldn't fit him into the signing day. So you'll have to come back for him. That's interesting to me. We got Walker for the Falcons. James Cook for Buffalo. That one is 9 out of 125. Jalen Hurts on the Fireworks Disco for Kerr Saxon. Yeah, tell me how that guy was busy. on signing day. I'm kind of curious, Only Dan's, how long you have to wait to get that redeemed. All right, we got Jalen Lane. Easy for the boys. Buda Baker for Arizona on the free. There's a nice Tyler Warren. We approve of that. For Indy. And some base. And Indy today. Oh, that was Davey too. Very nice, Davey. We approve. RJ Harvey for Denver. Ty Felton for the Vikings. We got George Pickens for the boys on the disco. And look at that, a nice Cam Ward on the fractal disco. Very nice. And some base. We approve of that, Dr. Jones. All right, we got Loveland for the Bears. Riley Leonard. Williams going to the Lions out of 99. That is 94 out of 99 for Detroit. Abdul Carter for the Giants. And we still got a few packs, so hopefully there's a surprise or two still waiting in there for us. Fannin Jr. for Cleveland. Membu for the Jets. Tootin going to the Jags. I think that's out of 15. 25. 10 out of 25. I was close. Going to Carter King. Barry Sanders on the Disco Prismatic for Detroit. And we are 2 packs away from Resurgence. All right, we got Ashton for the Raiders. There you go, Only Dance. Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel again. This one is 8 out of 125 for Cleveland. And some base. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, and if you are in here and you missed out on this, I'm going to run this same break back tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to be back again. All right, we got Mason Taylor, Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals. This one is 7 out of 10. We approve, Bengals. We approve. Tim Brown on the all-purpose going to Only Dan's. And who had those Bengals? Oh, Matt. There you go, Matt. We'll take Hendrickson out of 10 for sure. Very nice. And that leads us up to Resurgence. Good luck, everybody. All right, empty box. Stacks everywhere. All right, good luck, everybody. Let it begin. Yeah, the cards look really good. I like it. PS2, CeeDee Lamb, Bryce Young, Brian Thomas Jr. That is 21 out of 125. Going to Carter King. Oh, that's a pretty sick Joe Burrow right there. Is that the Protonics? That's cool. I like that insert. RJ Harvey for Denver. Yeah, these look very nice. Definitely different from last year, but they look good. Steve, yeah, Niners have been pretty quiet. Let's see. Something can be hiding for them. Marvin Harrison Jr., Tua, 72 out of 100. Alfred Collins, there you go. You asked, Steve. 72 out of 100 on the Alfred Collins. I like that card. Tyler Shough, 42 out of 299. Very nice, Davey. T-Law. Hampton for the Chargers and Judkins. Yeah, these cards look good. Oh, that's the Voltaic for Hampton. Yeah, these look good. I am very impressed. I think Topps is going to do very well with this future of the cards. Now, if they can just give us some banger autos, we're going to be all set here. All right, we got Waddle, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Ashton Genty. There you go, 193 out of 225 only, Dan's. Man, these look good. Circuit breakers. Shough. Man, that looks good too on the Voltaic. And a Jordan James. I love these cards. Mr. Leonard. You do need some Giants. Yeah, these cards are fantastic. I love the design. Once I get used to seeing these cards, maybe I won't be in awe, but probably will. Kyler Murray, Jamar. Oh, there he is in all his glory. Jared Goff. Alvin Kamara. Is that just a... Man, that just looks so good. And look at that. Egbuka, 49 out of 125. First auto. We approve. We approve. And a Luther Burden for the Bears behind that. Fantastic, Tampa Bay. Well, that's going to Mike. Come on, Mike. Give me a go green on that. Yes, we approve. We'll set you over there, Egbuka. Jordan Love, Achan, Dexter Lawrence, Derwin James for the Chargers. Oh, Shough. Man, I like those on the Protonics. And another Tyler Shough. I like the Protonics insert. I know, Saints. Saints are doing all right in this one. Davey doesn't mind that. TJ, James Cook, Swift. Of course, Kyle McCord going to... Ooh, and we got a redemption behind him. All right. Good luck, guys. Who's this, Gibbs? Is this normally Gibbs? Who else is the redemption? Primo did some of these. I saw Gibbs. Oh, it's a rookie. White Surge Parallel. Well, looky there. Only Dan's. There's your Charger right there. There's your Charger right there, Only Dan's. And a Thomas for the Jets behind that. Congrats, Only Dan's. Very nice. You got 2 redemptions today. That's crazy, Only Dan's. And that's pretty good. Hampton and Egbuka for the autos. Herbie, Kool-Aid, Fannin Jr. going to the Browns. Derrick Henry. Man, that's just sick on the circuit breakers. And a Swinson for New England. Yeah, these inserts. I love these inserts. Oh, nice, Only Dan's. I didn't even think about that part. The number. Out of 125. RPA. Yeah, I can't wait to see what that card looks like. I know you'll send me a picture of it. Jerry Jeudy, Caleb, Drake London, 186 out of 250 on Matthew Golden. Green Bay. Oh my. Look at that bad boy. Bo Nix on the conductors and Jalen Noel. I love these inserts. These are some of the best inserts I've seen in a product in a long time. I mean, that card looks so sick. Debo, CJ, Bo Nix, Diggs. That one's different too. Mike Evans for Tampa Bay on the circuit breakers, and a Bond for the Browns. They can't be slower than Panini. I would be shocked if they were slower. I had to wait forever and a day to get my Justin Fields redemption back in the day. A.J. Brown, Chris Jones, J.J., Dak Prescott. That is 92 out of 425 going to the boys. Brock Purdy. I love that insert. And a Tet for Carolina. Yeah, the conductor's insert. I like all these inserts. They are cool and they are colorful. Malik, Garrett Wilson, Baker, Swinson for New England again. J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. One of my favorite inserts, the conductors. And a Colston Loveland for the Bears. And 1 pack to go. And I'll do a recap after this, and then I'll get to work, guys. And if you didn't have a great break, I got your back. And if you missed out on this break, I will be back tomorrow afternoon to do it again. Just make sure you grab a TikTok coupon. All right, we got Nico. Glad McConkey. There you go. Only Dan's on the circuit breakers. And a Riley Leonard. Wrapping it up. Let me do a recap here. I will say this. Resurgence is awesome. All right, Lad McConkey, JJ, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott out of 425, Mike Evans, Bo Nix, Matthew Golden was out of 250, Derrick Henry, Shadur, Ashton was out of 225, Shadur again. I like that voltaic. Tyler Shough was out of 299. Hampton for the Chargers. Alfred Collins out of 100. BTJ out of 125 for the Jags. Joe Burrow. Trey Hendrickson out of 10 for the Bengals. Dylan Gabriel was out of 125. Tootin was out of 25 for the Jags. Barry Sanders on the Prismatic Disco. Abdul Carter for the Giants. Williams for Detroit. Cam Ward, Disco Fractal. George Pickens on the Disco. Tyler Warren for Indy. James Cook was out of 125 for Buffalo. Jalen Hurts on the Fireworks. Thornton on the Redemption, going to Only Dan's. Brett Favre out of 99 for the Vikings. Mark Andrews, Mojo. Loveland on the Thunderbirds. Luther Burden on the Paragon. JT for Indy was out of 75. Egbuka Thunderbirds. Jackson Dart on the Contours. Javon Curse for the Titans was out of 35. Tyler Shough on the Contours. Taj Brooks for the Bengals out of 85. Matthew Golden on the Rookie Relics. Luther Burden, Fortune 15. Hampton on the Redemption for Only Dan's. And Egbuka out of 125. Plus, last but not least, Tyler Shough, Uptown. You had a break, Davey. Congrats.